Denise, and
Hey.
hi. So a little backstory first. High school sweethearts go our separate ways, married and divorced. Reconnect later in life. I'm over 50, and been dating for 18 months. And one night tells me my body doesn't react to you anymore. But I've been knowing for like 6 months that his erection has not been reacting very well.
He's 50.
How do I handle that?
With Cialis.
I know. Hey, listen. Hey, we was just talking.
No, we wasn't. No, we wasn't. What the fuck is you talking about?
No, not that conversation. Hold on, not that conversation. I'm saying this is why our podcast, we need a like a no, we need a
man
sponsorship.
cave.
We need a sponsorship or something like that. Hey, blurt that out. We're gonna send it to them if they want us to keep it in the podcast. What's your opinion? Because I don't have any experience with the ED problem. I don't know if you do. but what is your advice about
What a welcome to tonight's conversation.
Hey, new nigga, your dick don't work. Like, what?
But wait. So it's
Because I can't relate.
Oh, no.
when you hear that in the bed, first you have an emotional response.
For sure.
How do I handle that?
Wait, I have a question. Was it working before, and then now it's not, or?
For like 6 months, it hasn't been working.
But it was working before.
Yes.
Can I,
Now
one more
it's
question?
okay. How old is he?
He's 60.
He's
Well-
60? Well, ma'am.
Any hypertension?
No.
Any
It's on its last leg. It's about to give out. He ain't got much left in him.
But how do I know?
He trying not to
He's
die.
not
Do you
trying
understand
to
that? Like, one stroke and he out. Like, he trying to preserve. He like you. He can't afford too many more.
The way he said it, though, wasn't liking me. He hurt my feelings.
Oh.
He said his body, my body just ain't. I want to cuddle.
And that's the-
I want to snuggle, and he tells me this
That's-
in the bed.
That is the
Oh,
projection
all right.
part.
So that's the first part.
That's...
Should I, he don't want to talk about it, but I know behind the scenes that this is happening, right?
Okay.
And so how do I approach that? Should I
It's
be
already
like,
happened.
I'm out?
I think just first off, don't take him trying to put that on you personally, because that's him not accepting what my reality is. It doesn't have much to do with you. It's the fact that, damn, I'm hitting that wall, and every man hits that wall at different ages.
I don't know.
You know what I mean? When you
I don't know shit about it. But,
You know what I mean? When you like 19, 20, you can hit 6, 7 sessions in a night. You get up to about 40, 32, 35, somewhere around there, it's starting to slow down. So 60, again, he didn't hit that wall. And it's like, I'm trying to like find something in my mind to like make me feel better about not being able to deliver. But in terms of like how you should handle it, Ace, what you think?
So I'm gonna get to you real quick, ladies. Because listen, in my life, I'm 36 now. I have not had many problems. I can count on my hand how many times I had problems. Because you maybe too nervous thinking about something. What be going through y'all mind though? Like when y'all looking at it and doing this. Wait, what do you be thinking about?
Come on.
Okay. All right, Eddie. But look. This is honestly, it's a real vulnerable conversation to have because, I can only speak from the perspective of being a black man, a man. A lot of our worth.
Criminals stole millions.
But look. This is honestly, it's a real vulnerable conversation to have because, I can only speak from the perspective of being a black man, a man. A lot of our worth, rightfully or wrongfully so, is tied to our sex and money. And especially black men, we've been sexualized so much that if we don't bring that to the table, what are we outside of it? And then it's like hitting that wall and not being able to accept that, hey man, maybe you're not able to perform the way you need to perform. And then it's like this internalized thing, like I know I want to be able to please you, but right now my body ain't responding. I have been there before.
That's my thing. But say that. Say my body.
No, I would rather.
Don't say it's not reacting
But
to you unless
Kitty,
it's
Kitty,
to
don't
be,
knock my
to be
self-esteem
fair-
because you can't get up.
Kitty, I would rather smush the bottom.
oh, you want the squeeze in, please, huh? Squeeze in, please. Don't, hey, ladies, do not let my brother squeeze and please you. The squeeze and please is where he takes all of that extra shit from the back, squeeze the front up and try to get it in there.
I'm just trying
And
to
then
get some of it.
hopefully magic happen. Don't fall for the squeeze and please. Either go hard or go home in Jesus' name. But like, nah. I mean, me personally, I feel like there's two separate things. Because y'all got experience, he probably has an emotional and mental connection to you outside of sex. And because he's an OG, and some of these women out here like their little Uncle Daddy situation, you know what I'm saying? He might still be fly in that 30 to 40 age bracket with women. So he might have got him a little tenderoni, maybe not too tender, maybe a little stiff. He was getting stiff at 40. You know, they legs can't go all the way back. But I just mean to say that he might be blessed enough to find the sexual pleasure with a younger woman. And me personally, I can attest that at 40, I didn't necessarily, there was a time where I wasn't having sex with women my age. And then because maturity and equalness in terms of like intelligence, experience mattered to me, I had to get used to what an older woman's body looked like. And then I also had to fall in love with the spiritual connection again of sex. And for some men who are just used to sex being a physical thing, I want to find a physically attractive woman so I can please myself sexually. And sex was its own separate thing in relation to the other bonds I'm trying to build. There's a block there, right? So this brother might be in that block where you might be his dog. You might be the woman that he's been with the majority of his life. And his love for you, your place in his heart will probably go unmatched. But the dick didn't get the memo because, and it's okay. Now, the sad part is emotional maturity, sometimes it don't express itself in communication. So in the heat of the moment, that shame comes in, and the first thing I want to do is shame then blame. Right, so I'm a shame and then I'm a blame. But if he was really his dog and the conversation and the communication was up to par, it'd be a situation where like, hey babe, I just got to get used to us doing this thing because I'm used to doing something else. But again, it's an opportunity for work. Now, hopefully at the end of that night, he wasn't rewarded with the opportunity to hold space in your bed because that was disrespectful. And I want you, in the meantime, I want you to speak up for yourself. I want you to take inventory within, and hopefully, like Trill said, it doesn't break your own, because the human ego is fragile. So if you're in the middle, sex with a woman is a real vulnerable moment. Sometimes they still want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't even want to take their shirt off. Especially the older women, you try to sleep with them, they don't want to take their shirt. Yeah, take it off, baby.
Take that shirt off.
But nah. I mean, so like body positivity is important. I do want to apologize on behalf of all the men that have the ability to articulate in real time and then don't have the foolish desire to project that on you because it's definitely an internal problem. I believe you're smart and you already know that. So I think the real work is how do we get his physical attraction to you to mimic the spiritual and emotional one? Because there's value in that, but you're a whole woman, so you need to be pleased and fulfilled in all of these ways. Yeah. So I don't wish for you to take the spiritual and emotional connection you might have with the bro and sacrifice the physical intimacy that's necessary for perpetual love.
Did you have something?
I just had a question. Is it always planned?
No.
It's just
I'm a
spontaneous?
spontaneous person,
Okay.
yes.
I was going to say catch him in the morning when he got to pee, because that's when it'd be, you know what I mean? It already, you just got to go. You got to go when it's ready. Like he got to call you in. Hey, no. You know what I mean? It's a window. You got to catch him in the window.
I agree with that.
We don't live together.
Oh,
We're
okay.
seeing each other.
So he already coming
We're
over with the
dating
pressure.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say sometimes it could be two things working against it. It could be just simply familiarity. For one, we've been rocking a long time, and I kind of got used to the cadence of it, right? So again, you could take measures to try to spice it up. I think another issue is porn addiction is a real thing, right? It's a lot of men that are out here watching porn every single day, right? And when you do that, it kind of voids your intimacy capability. It kind of like gives you an unrealistic view of what sex should be, how long it should last, how you should be responding, you know, to what it is that I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? So that may be the issue, and we might got to dig down. And it's literally people in therapy for porn and not realizing the effect that that has on your relationship, because now I done lost intimacy, so kissing you doesn't turn me on, because when I'm watching porn, ain't no kissing. Like, it's just right to it, and we getting right to it. So when I get to you, I expect that. But you may need that to, you know, warm up the tank or whatever the case may be, but he don't have that intimacy. It's kind of like numbing his intimacy. So that may be the issue. I, you know, dig there.
Can I say this? This is gonna be that's what I was about to say. But
You gotta pop a pill.
I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna be slightly, no, it's not TMI. I've learned that a lot of women will prep. Like, if you know that you about to get some dick, you're gonna do some prep. You might get you a Brazilian, you might do some certain shit with the bath, put something in it, some things, you know what y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? You gonna really get it going, right? It's a process. One thing I learned, a lot of men, we neglect is some of us grow to need a process, or we can perform better when we have a process. That may be what your diet looked like the day or two before. I'm gonna tell you this, drinking all this Don Julio, eating all this fried food and all that shit, like the dick I'm about to give out tomorrow about to be subpar. I done already prepped her. I said, you know what, I ain't got a lot of sleep, and so I'm gonna give you some. Might not be that good. But I'm just saying, like, no, I'm just saying, I mean, I'll be real. But see, right now, that's why they was asking me in the green room why I ain't drinking. I'm drinking a lot of water today. I had some vegetables because I'm working on my vitality. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it together. But I would just encourage men to be more thoughtful about our bodies. Our bodies are machines. The fuel we put into it, the exercise we get, because the older we get, the more it affects, the lack of regulation affects the way things are working. So in these situations, it may just be hey man, there's some health things, you need to optimize your body. What are you eating? How are you preparing your mind? And when you do that, then you can show up and perform. But to think that you can just keep showing up after down in a 12-pack and give some good dick is just get unrealistic.
And then I want to say, before you all can have a real effective conversation, he has to, you know, come to some accountability that it is him and it's not you. And then, you know, your place is to hold space for him, just to facilitate that. Okay. And allow him to have that. Mike, be quiet. Seriously, because all of this sounds good, but if he's in denial and self-projecting onto you that it's your problem, this man feels like he has nothing to resolve. Right. So, I mean, right? And so you got to be able to say, look, dude, there is a problem here. I hold space for you. It's all good. I know we're both of age. Y'all are mature as fuck. Mm-hmm. Let's have a real conversation. Yes, I want you down. I want to love you down. I want to suck you. There's things I want to do, but it's not working. And I know it ain't me because my shit is getting wet. Hold on. And in addition to that, I'm okay if I gotta go to doctor's appointments with you or figure out a blue pill or figure out how, and then in addition to that, is there anything I gotta do extra?
Hold on.
To help you get there?
Hell no.
Dr. Bryant, hold on. We missed a big ass part of this conversation. Hold on. It is important in the words he used. Yes. My body doesn't respond to
Thank you, Jesus. Yes.
That seems comparative. It seems like, my body does respond, just not to you. Now, hear me out. So maybe it's other people that he can compare it to. Maybe there's other experiences that he's having currently that he's not having this issue with.
And at 60 years old, maybe he should know how to fucking communicate.
But no. What I'm saying,
no, he communicated.
Hear me out. No,
he's
I think
not
we all missing.
communicating.
Hold on, we all missing the point. Are we following this point here?
Yeah. And I have a question.
Because if imagine, it's not about you. It's about somebody in a similar situation. If I'm only having sex with this one person, then that conversation would have been, my body isn't responding. Or I'm not getting, something is wrong with me. But if I'm having sex with other people and it's working in those departments, but it's just not working with you, then now I say my body is not responding to you. But anyway, that's not what's happening.
Regardless, he's self-projecting.
Thank you for your question. I appreciate it. Thank you for your question.
You see it.